What's up, guys? Matthew, you're getting ready to watch the penultimate episode of the second season of My Hero Academia. Last we saw one of my favorite episodes of the show, to be quite frank. It focused on a lot of the side characters and gave them real moments to shine. And I really enjoyed it, and I hope that format that was shown last episode is showcased more throughout the rest of the seasons. But obviously, this episode we're going to see Deku, Bakugo, and All Might have a little tussle. I've spoken about it a lot these last two episodes. If you want to see my sort of predictions about it, because listen to my last two predictions or discussions at the end of the episodes. But there's two ways I see this going, you know what I mean? Either Bakugo costs us the win and learns from it, or Bakugo fails during the battle, learns from it, and decides to let Deku team up with him a little bit to not save the day, but win the battle. Either way, I'm going to repeat what I've been saying for, 30 episodes now? I love Bakugo, but I want him to get his comeuppance. I want him to grow as a person. I want him to learn. I want him to mature. So I feel like this is an excellent opportunity to see that. And then I also think that this could be an opportunity for Deku to, again, not adopt as in, like, completely copy Bakugo's mindset, but I feel like there are benefits to Bakugo's go get it all the time, all out attitude that Deku should learn a little bit from. Not everything has to or can be sit in the back and plan an exact course of action. Sometimes you just got to go for it. So I hope that we can learn from each other. I hope that we can be a little more tolerable towards each other, specifically from the Bakugo perspective. And I hope that All Might has some fun with it. I love All Might, so seeing him in action gets me excited. So I'm ready to get into the episode. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. Please subscribe if you enjoy my content. And if you enjoy what I make, like I said, check out my Patreon. It's got full-length reactions. I am multiple episodes ahead at this point. Check the comments to see the exact episode I'm on if you're interested. And let's get into it. What y'all got? What you got?
I spent my time getting groomed at that useless internship. Damn it!
That's wild. Why I spent my time getting groomed at that internship? Out of context.
I won't have another half-assed win like the festival. We'll be getting individual scores in the upcoming finals. New rankings. So we'll all know exactly.
Are we getting graded differently?
I'll show you.
This is a teamwork exercise.
Team Midoriya and Bakugo. Practical exam. Ready? Go.
Oh, he's just gonna
talk to him.
All Might might like obviously I feel like he wants to throw for Deku, but he wants him to learn. I feel like All Might is just gonna sit back and let them argue for most of the time.
We analyze the villain's combat ability and choose to fight them or run away based on that. But in this case, the villain is All Might, so we don't need to think about it because combat is out of the question. It'd be impossible to beat him in a fight.
I'll beat him.
Stop following me!
All Might is probably waiting for us on this main road. We should take another route.
I'm not gonna run away from this fight.
Bakugo.
It'll look better if we blast that smile off his face.
No.
He could beat you with one pinky in 30 seconds.
Till time is almost up and then knock him unconscious for real!
Why do things always have to be so difficult?
Deku. I'm gonna be honest. Just go win. Just go cross the finish line.
All Might can do. Even with those handicap weights, it's impossible for you to win in a fight against him.
Let him distract him, and obviously it's not gonna work because he's gonna get wiped. But
I don't want to hear another word.
You're a fucking
Just
dickhead.
because you think you're getting stronger doesn't mean you get to tell me what to do.
You stubborn little prick. I'm rooting for you though.
Between those two, don't they realize the trial ahead of them?
Who's they? I'm trying over here. It's this motherfucker who's being difficult.
I am here to test them.
Wait, Kachan! All I'm trying to do
There's a camera on him at all times, so let's hope he doesn't get back to his other form.
The power to pass! I can win it all by myself!
Will you stop yelling? This is why we never have real conversations!
That's all it takes, my man. Come on, Bakugo. I know you're so stubborn, you have such a thick fucking skull. But work with me here.
Really cares if I destroy this city.
Oh my god, he's turning evil.
When did he get?
What? How is he? So intimidating.
He's a good actor. He's doing a better acting job than the first OVA.
This is an exam and not a real fight. You'll be sorry. I'm a villain now, heroes. Remember, you better come at me with everything you've got. I won't pull my punches.
It's over if we fight him head on.
Stop
Tell
smiling.
me what to do.
Katsuki, no!
How about a stun grenade?
He's going to break you like a twig.
On everything I've got, All Might. Like that wasn't my plan. I never.
Oh my goodness. That tickles.
If you grab someone's face, they reflexively try to pull your hair.
Okay, never mind.
This kid really is concerned only with defeating me, no matter the cost. Your rapid-fire blasts were weak, hardly more than a sting.
Inner monologue. Damn, that shit burned.
Don't think I've forgotten about you already, young Midoriya. Are you really going to
He's gonna tickle him.
wait?
Why does he remind me of the hero killer right now?
Do you think that's going to work?
Move it!
Katsuki!
Oh my god, guys, you bums.
Wants to defeat All Might. The other thinks only of running. The latter probably admires the man too much.
Yes.
To Izuku Midoriya, All Might is like a god, untouchable. It's true that
Yo, we need recover. Why the fuck was Recovery Girl not? Well, she was doing her job, but she should have been the commentator in the tournament.
why isn't such a rush to win this?
Katsuki,
Out of the way.
haven't you been listening to me? It'd be insane to fight
Guys.
him head
Head
on.
on, scum. I will win
Scum.
this. That's what it means to be a hero, Deku.
Wow, look!
Like, I understand the mindset, but first of all, you're being a dick. Okay, we don't like the dick part.
Very least we should be trying to avoid
But
it.
come on, we're gonna win.
Coming, heroes! I have a special gift for the one who wants to run.
Are you going to impale us? What is that? What you been eating? You drank pure milk? This man wanted to get his bones strong for this fight.
Hey, did you see what he just did?
Little man, it's
He
okay.
doesn't get any cooler than All Might. He'll beat those villains even though
Damn
they're
boy.
fighting him 4-1. He's the best. You see that?
What is
I
that
built
weird,
dodge and then punch.
crazy dinosaur?
They'll think they've won and then oh,
His powers gave him a sense of,
totally stomped him.
I don't know, superiority, obviously, but
No matter how much trouble he's in, he's always the winner.
You may be a jerk, but I get it. You always have one goal that you fight for in everything you do. You
Deku,
make sure that you're the winner.
formulate a plan
I always admire.
because you know what Deku or Bakugo is going to do at all times.
Bakugo, because of young Midoriya's sudden improvement.
Oh my god, he's taunting too?
But you have to remember each of your rankings when the year first began. It's much easier to level up when you're a novice. You're wasting your full potential. Do you see that? Do you understand me? You still have so much room to grow stronger, boy. And I don't just mean your quirks.
Mentally is the... You're already pretty goddamn strong.
I'm so bad that I have to get help from a weakling like him.
Oh my
And
god,
I'd
dude.
rather lose than
Wipe your mouth off!
to hear me.
Motherfucker, you don't change your mindset, I'll kick you out of this school.
Just remember that's what you said, hero.
Damn it.
I'll save him. There. Ooh.
Don't you dare say that you'd rather lose. Let's win this, Katsuki!
Did it get to him? Did you break through to his thick fucking skull? Oh my god, he's bunny hopping.
Expect young Midoriya to swoop in like that. I let my guard down.
How is this shit not hitting a time limit, but these other guys got... Ishido and Kaminari, was it?
I told you to put me down, damn it!
Fight!
For us to beat All Might, or to make a clean getaway
And-
without him swooping in and stopping us.
Everyone else put the handcuffs on.
You give up. We can at least try using my power. You can't say you're okay with losing. You're you because you never give in.
Oh, Mineta and Sarah escaped, but...
stupid! You're a first grader! You apologize when you bump into someone older!
Yeah, we're gonna tell Yo-chan! You'll pay for this tomorrow!
Yo-chan.
You're gonna regret this! Ha! I didn't bump into you losers! You ain't the ones who bumped into me! Wow, Kacha! You fought against two big fourth graders in one.
Oh my god, fourth graders are scary.
The most amazing hero always wins. In the end, they come out on top, no matter what.
Oh, cute. When he was a... He idolized him, too!
You've been saying those words since we were little kids. How can you give up now?
I won't say
Growth.
it again, so listen, you useless nerd. All Might speed is insane.
There we go! Thank you, dude!
But you'll avoid fighting him.
Yeah, but we don't stand a chance in combat. I mean, you saw him back there.
Shut the hell up before I tell you!
He won't do shit, buddy.
He won't be stopped by anything less than a full power attack. I learned that earlier.
We're gonna double blast him, full attack, stun him for a little bit, and put the handcuffs on.
Doria run off to? Since he's hiding, does that mean he's planning to make a break for the escape gate?
You're going the wrong way!
That's supposed to be a sneak attack?
I mean, it kind of worked, but...
This is pissing me off. Can't believe I'm working with someone like you.
I got goosebumps! Not as intense goosebumps as when
No!
Koda was fighting the last episode, but still.
Got it, point blank range. Our only option is to inflict damage and then put some distance between us.
So that's their game.
Shoot now!
This is our chance. I'm sorry, All Might.
Nice plan. It ain't gonna be that easy.
Jeez, he really uses this thing?
He's strong.
Oh, right! Don't you dare say that you'd rather lose! Let's win this, Kanchan!
How dare he speak to me in a nice tone.
A compromise between running and fighting. That's pretty decent for an impromptu strategy. They also limited the damage to the city by aiming toward places I'd already demolished when the exams started. I think I taught them to do that in their very first combat training. I see now.
Bakugo listens, he's just stubborn putting it into effect.
The problem is that they lose all sense
And he's really
when it comes
smart.
to each other. Envy, hate, competition, all rejection, pride. From what I can tell, they have so many complicated feelings about each other.
Just kiss already! You better hurry up and end it.
Thing that can be resolved in a single test, but I'm sure their cooperation here will mean big things for them in the future.
It's gonna go right back to the normal after this.
We're almost there. We just have to make it to the gate. A little further. It looks kinda ridiculous, but if we can get through, we pass the final exam.
He's going to appear like Superman in front of that thing.
Middle of the fake city, but it reached all the way to the gate? What the hell is that power?
Goatedness. That's what his power is. That's what his quirk is. It's not all for one, it's goatedness.
You're the one who keeps crying about how it's impossible to actually beat him. There's no way that attack KO'd him. When
One
he
for all?
catches
Did I
up
say
to
all for
us,
one?
It'll be my turn to blast him to hell with a gauntlet.
Interesting. And then what will you do? Don't tell me you're surprised.
Holy shit, dude.
He's too fast for us.
Unfortunately,
My
I've got
equipment!
these brakes on, so I'm nowhere near my top speed. All right, heroes, it's time for you both to die!
God damn.
That's my line!
Yo, he is hulking them.
Ah, well, isn't that wonderful, boys? You cooperated, however reluctantly, and faced me together.
There's a plan to get the cuffs on.
That's not enough. Cooperation wasn't an option. It was a prerequisite for this exam.
He's got overwhelming speed. With strength and stamina, I can't hope to match.
You gotta
He's
get
not just
better.
Powerful. He is powerful.
He's the goat.
I realize that even more. Now that I've faced
I got goosebumps.
he's the greatest hero on Earth.
What kind of face is that to make, young Midoriya? You plan to get away from me using maximum firepower, and then make a run for the escape gate.
This is awesome. Awesome, this is.
But now that I've destroyed young Bakugo's gauntlets, you've lost your heavy attack.
I got heavy attack right here.
This is over.
Shut up!
Wow, we got a groan from him.
I don't like the idea of running, but with the crap fest we're in right now, this is the only way to pass the practical!
What are you doing?
Now die!
Perfect.
Are you serious?
Launch him ahead. Attack him so much that he gets thrown to across the finish line.
I might be able to reach it.
New Hampshire!
Not New Hampshire.
Damn it!
Come now, you're being too naive.
Jesus. Oh my god, he's bouncing him like a ball.
Could use maximum firepower with no risk. But now I see that was stupid. If I don't take any risks, there's no way I can beat you! Right, All Might?
Another huge blast like you used at the sports festival.
He's
That's
goated.
2 of them.
We got 3 goats. Technically not goat level yet.
My back is messed up.
Power through it.
Better than you. Even if you are learning to use your pathetic power, at least try to make yourself useful! You moron!
Oh my god, he's he's taking he's got poison effect on him.
Hurts. If I head toward the gate, then All Might will have to stop me before I can get there. Which means Katsuki can take advantage of that.
Nice job. Again, resiliency is I feel like their most shared trait. Determination. And I really love and respect that.
Good night, young Bakugo.
Oh my god, night.
I may be the villain, but I'm still your teacher. It pains me to see you sacrifice your own body in a fight.
Hurry up.
Get the cuffs!
You damn nerd.
Turn around, that's the plan.
Keep fighting. I'll break myself. Even if there's nothing left of me, I will win the way I want to. I'll destroy myself before I accept defeat at you.
I love and respect you, my man.
You got that! Kachan!
Don't tell me! Whenever you're
Slip the
scared,
cuffs on him before you hit the move.
just try and deal with it by smiling.
Please get out of the way! Move, All Might!
He'll take it like a fucking man. Wow, that really did nothing to him. I mean, like it has like
Punches.
I don't know.
Sorry, Kachan. This is just who I am.
Has the classic like just getting into a fight effects, but
Pass the exam for them both. You hit me with everything you had, huh, kid?
you gonna let it happen?
I shouldn't be surprised. This is how you've been from the beginning.
I have such intense
Save
goosebumps.
those who need rescuing, even if they aren't asking you for any help. And at times like that,
I don't think All Might let this slide. Oh wow!
you. That's right, young Midoriya. That's the kind of hero you've always been.
Oh, I got goosebumps.
So have passed the exam. All matches for the practical portion of Class 1A's final have...
Oh, we gotta bully these 4 kids, right? Kaminari, Kirishima, Ashido, and Sato are the failures, correct?
Thank you very much.
Where'd you kiss me?
I think I feel better.
All Might, you really don't know how to hold back.
Why are you sitting like that, my man?
You have permanent damage.
That is not helping his back.
And the same goes for you. Young Bakugo, do you realize that you were able to smile in the face of defeat? I can't wait.
Dude, you're looking at the 2
How
goats.
much stronger you both get.
So much happened this school year.
Are we done? The school year's done?
And learn to move past them. Some of us learned what it really takes to be a hero. Some of us tasted failure.
Oh, they'll...
Struggled with our own...
You bums! You fucking bums! Next year we got this.
And so, with these bittersweet feelings, our final exams ended.
First year done? Is it the first semester or first full year? That's why I don't know yet. Uh-oh, where's the villain at? Where's Shigaraki?
Are you curious, Tomura Shigaraki, about this boy, Izuku Midoriya?
Shigaraki.
Girin.
Villains has been the talk of the town for the last several days. Word on the streets is you're about...
You look badass.
And who did you bring?
Hello?
So it's really you.
Dabi.
I've seen you in pictures.
Jesus.
But I gotta say, you're way grosser in person.
Wow, it's the weird hand.
Hello? Oh, I recognize you guys from that montage.
Let me join the league. I want to be in your group.
Oh my god, we got our Harley Quinn.
Enemies are gearing up for the third round. Every time we drive them back, they return stronger.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's never ending. It's a never-ending cesspool of villainy. That was everything that I was hoping for. I mean, as I said, and as I say in almost every episode of My Hero Academia, I got goosebumps like 23 times. I really liked the development from Bakugo and Deku. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I've said this, but just to sort of re-say it almost, I see the most potential character-wise, not just only in Bakugo, but the relationship between Bakugo and Deku, and I think that's obvious. I feel like that's one of the sort of core pillars that the show has been built on, obviously. So it's not like some big, like, hurrah! I got it. I know the secret to the story. I'm not saying it like that. It's just seeing growth in Bakugo is something that I'm rooting for so heavily. And like I said last episode, I'm pretty sure, it's probably the thing in the show that I'm rooting for the most. Like all the the side stuff, like Ochako and Deku getting together, or you know what I mean, stuff like that, or anything regarding Todoroki. I want Bakugo to mature more than anything, and obviously because of how fucking stubborn and how hot-headed he is, it's gonna take a while. I don't think there's ever going to be a moment that's like, gotcha, I'm fine now, because he's not fine. But I think it'll be more of a slow sort of, acclimation towards betterment. And I like a good story like that. I really like a good story like that. It makes it very earned. There are a lot of stories I've watched or, read or whatever where, you have this sort of asshole character who is a piece of shit. He's a dick. He's not evil. And, I could see a world in which a lot of people sort of, because it's so hero villain, they see him, they could see Bakugo as a villain, I think, just because he doesn't have the sort of normal hero traits. But I think this show does a great job of throwing those normal traits on its head and flipping them. But I love the idea of it feeling earned, not like he's an asshole one day, some slight happiness comes to him or connection or whatever, and then all of a sudden, I'm all right now. I'm a part of the good side. I'm all happy now. I don't really like that. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It just kind of feels awkward sometimes, and this is doing a great job. I'm already 30 episodes in? How many goddamn episodes I watched? 40? Oh my god, I've almost watched 40 episodes already. Really? Yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy to think about. And it's slow progression that it again, I really love it. And they're doing all of this while also juggling a whole bunch of these characters too, giving Ochako constant time, giving Tenya constant time. Obviously Todoroki, you know what I mean, for a good 15 episode stretch, making fucking Todoroki the main character, it felt like. So I think that they're doing an absolutely great job at showing all these guys. I really do. I love All Might too. I'll focus on All Might. I think that he is so obviously motivational in a sense, but he does seem like a good teacher, and I also I think that's a good sort of evolution to focus on as well, in the sense of obviously All Might is the greatest hero of all time. He's the fucking GOAT. He's the man. But at the same time, this show to me feels like something where every character goes through change. Every character goes through evolution. And to me, All Might is also having a training arc. Not necessarily, through his power, because obviously his power is descending. It's going down. But he is in a training arc of training, but also just, becoming a better teacher, caring about people. And I really like that. He's a great character. Oh my god, dude. Again, we're 40 episodes through, which, that's crazy to think about, to be quite honest. It does not feel like that many episodes. I hope you guys understand what I mean by this, and for people who have watched One Piece, they'll get the exact sort of parallel that I'm trying to make, but for me, One Piece always, and no spoilers, of course, One Piece to me feels like an anime. Obviously, it has a lot of episodes, at like 1,100 episodes. The episodes in particular, like specifically, don't necessarily stand out. In the sense of, like, if you binged them in a row, they would all sort of merge together. And I do get a sense of that with My Hero Academia, in the sense of, like, I don't really focus on specific episodes, like, oh, episode 14 was the best, episode 22 was the best. It's just more of, like, all the storylines sort of flow perfectly together. They feel like almost mini movies, if that makes any sense. I really enjoy that sort of format. I think that it works for a show like this and a show like One Piece, to where it's a very long story, and again, like, it's actually a very similar format in the sense of you'll get like 10 episodes about this one stretch, and then you'll get like almost essentially a mini time skip. And then you'll get more episodes focusing it. Instead of like a normal show that sort of just gives, and I'm not saying that this is good, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just sort of pointing out the structure similarities. But a normal show would just have an episode, is sort of a constant rate of progression of time. Whereas this is very, okay, we're in the middle of the year, big focus on a big event in the middle of the year, time skip from like a month or two. And then we'll focus on this, and then time skip. And it allows to show the growth and progression of the characters, but also while primarily giving time to the big moments that forced that change. If that makes any sense to you guys. So, I like it. I love Bakugo and I love Deku. Deku is an amazing main character, I must say. And then Bakugo is right there. He's right fucking there. Again... Oh man, dude, there's so many characters I love in this show. Baku is probably my 5th favorite character, now that I'm really thinking about it. Wow, I said he was maybe 7th or 8th a couple episodes ago, but he's a little higher than I thought. Or maybe this episode did a lot of work for me. But I have Deku in no order. I have Deku, Todoroki, Ochako, and Tenya above Deku. Above Bakugo, my bad. No questions, no hesitation. But I do think I have Bakugo, All Might. That's an interesting conversation. I don't know. All I know is that Bakugo is in the second tier of characters for me. The first 4 I mentioned are in the top tier for me. All the other characters sort of fall in line behind those guys. But again, I really loved seeing them team up this episode. It's meant to be. It's meant to be, I must say. And obviously, I don't think, like, when we get to the big leagues, the big stages, I don't think we'll ever be partners or anything like that. I'm not saying that, or same agency. But I'm just hoping for a much better and closer and more respectful relationship than, say, All Might and Endeavor. You know what I mean? Where it's very hostile. I see that as sort of a glimpse into a future in which Bakugo doesn't change and he gets consumed by anger and jealousy and rage. And doesn't learn to evolve, to be quite honest. So, I have faith that he will change and evolve and get better. So I don't need to worry about that being a future possibility, to be quite honest. I have full faith in Bakugo to be a GOAT, if I'm being honest. So, I don't know. That was an incredible episode. We've only got one more episode of the season left, and obviously right there... I don't know how they're gonna... Again, I want to repeat, and I keep saying this almost every episode, just sort of like... Because I'm still surprised by it. even though I'm sort of like eased into the comfort around it, like when I started the show, I thought that it would be about superheroes, not about superhero school. And I like that that's the major focus. And obviously, as we progress and as we go up in grades and as we graduate, or if we do get to that, we'll focus on bigger villains and we'll focus on those big fights, actually. But as of right now, we're focusing on the day-to-day sort of school life and exams and projects and trips and stuff like that. So I wonder how long they're going to keep that structure up, in the sense of, like, and I want to make this very clear. I'm not angry, or I'm not upset, or I'm not like getting impatient or anything like that. But the villains so far have essentially just been like popping up every 4 or 5 episodes just to remind you that they're there. So when are they going to take their first sort of big strike? Because obviously they had the USJ thing, but it felt like they really weren't prepared. Didn't have the personnel to handle even just All Might, you know, and some kids. So they're going to obviously upgrade as we are upgrading. And I wonder when that's, because again, I want to repeat, at some point the primary focus of the show will have to turn towards those villains, I would think, at least for a decent portion of time. Whether or not that's going to be after we graduate and the sort of next couple of years of the schooling will be sort of slow, you know, methodical hints and planning from the villains, or they're going to, you know, strike pretty goddamn soon. I don't know, but I'm excited to see. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you guys in a couple days. If you guys liked the video, drop a like, leave a comment. Please subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you enjoy the content that I make, please go to my Patreon, where I've got flying through actions multiple weeks ahead. I will see you guys in a couple days for the season finale. You guys have a good one.